What's up guys, this is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we are going to be doing a quick review, a little mini review on a little mini light. What you see here in front of you is the best EDC light on the market, at least that I know of. As far as price, lumens, size, weight, durability, all these things in a tiny little package right here. This is the Olight S1 Mini Baton. Now, what makes this so fantastic? So starting off with the size and weight, which I think is an important factor because regardless of how big the light is, this is my Surefire light here. No, I don't carry this every day, but I do use this a ton. As you can see, there's a lot of wear on it. Now, I don't carry this every day because it's too large and it's too heavy. Even though it has sufficient lumens for defensive use or everyday carry, it's too big and it's too heavy. That's where the S1 Baton comes in from Olight. There are lots of mini lights, but this is the most favorite one that I've ever used. Starting off, it's 1.4 ounces. It's very, very tiny, as you can see here, for comparison with the standard light. Put it up here next to the Surefire XC1, which is another one we compared it to in the testing. It's about the same length, about the same weight. However, this S1 Baton here actually has a little over triple the power of the Surefire, which is extremely impressive. Now, it's run off one CR123 battery, and it puts out 600 lumens at its max setting. I'll say that again. 600 lumens at its max setting. Twice as powerful as a Surefire X300. Now, it's not meant for throw like the Surefire X300. It is meant to be more of a floodlight like the Surefire XC1. It also puts out about 650 candela on, again, its highest setting. On its lowest setting, it has 5 lumens. It's a midnight setting that will stay on for 15 days. I don't know, in case you're lost in the woods and you only have one battery, or you lost your USB cable because this is rechargeable and you're just really, really cheap and you don't want to buy a new one. The second setting is 15 lumens at 30 hours. Again, to me, that is a setting that I would not use, although I did test it. The main setting that you would be using all the time would be 60 lumens, 6 hours of battery life. And the max setting on the regular settings is 300 lumens, which is the setting that I use the most for testing and shooting things like that. So how you do those settings is you basically turn it on, as you see right here, and hold, and it will go through all the settings. Just like that. And that's the 300 setting, and then you can double click it, if you have enough battery, of course. Well, that's the triple click, that'll be the strobe that you see right there, and back to 300, because it also has a memory setting on it, so whatever setting you leave it on and shut it off, it will turn on to that exact same setting. Alright, so now that we're out here, this right now is my weapon light on my home defense pistol, and as you can see right there, that is 200 lumens. Pretty impressive out of the small Surefire XC1. This is the tiny little Olight Mini. Way brighter.
Wow.
A lot brighter. I'll show you the modes here really quick. You just hold the button for the modes, then we'll hit the strobe.
Crazy.
Compare that to the much bigger Surefire, if I can find it. That's the first mode of the Surefire, second mode of the Surefire. As you see there, this is one of my brightest lights. Still, no comparison to the Olight Mini. Very, very cool.
Crazy.
Now, one of the problems with the 300 lumens versus the 600 lumens is that the 300 lumens can be run for over an hour, which is probably the recommended setting that I would use because 300 lumens is more than enough, in my opinion, for pretty much any defensive engagement. Plus, it's just bright enough to use for any EDC stuff. You wouldn't want it too bright. And the 600 lumens can only be used for about 1 minute before it either reverts back to the 300 or you just run out of battery. Other than the lumens and the weight, which is basically the two big things for me, it also has this pretty phenomenal clip on here. As you see here, it's got a kind of a reverse set clip, so this can be used if you want to put it in your pocket right side up, and it can also be used this way if you want to have it downward. It's also really cool because you can fit it on your hat bill, which I did quite a bit during the testing for the shooting and for the hands-off stuff. Another really cool thing about the light is that it is magnetic, as you see right there, which is pretty cool too if you want to go hands-off on something. Like you say, you're fixing a skid loader, you're underneath a car hood, stick it to the car hood, and you can fix your battery. So that's pretty impressive as well. This I'm using as a prop right here is my Agency Arms Glock 34, in case you haven't seen a video on it. This is the new Surefire XC1B, I believe, whatever the updated model is. I'll do a review of it in the future, and that's an Omega 9K. The off button on this light is right here. As you can see, it's really easy to use, very intuitive. During the testing, I found this consistently in the dark with no issues. Now, it is rechargeable, and it does come with its own battery, which has a little recharge thing. I'm not going to open it to show you, but take my word for it. And it does come with a USB cable, so you can put it in your phone charger or your laptop or whatever you want to, and it charges in about 2 hours from my experience, from dead to complete charge. It does have some new texture on it, as you see right here, from the old Olights. Does it add functionality? No, but it does make it look a little more futuristic and cool. It is Olight sealed, and it is completely waterproof, and it will work underwater. So basically, you have a 300 lumen, most of the time 600 lumens if you need it for 1 minute for defensive use or something like that, light that comes in at 1.4 ounces, so it's so light and so small that you could carry it anywhere, even on a keychain if you want it. I don't know how you could really beat this or not want this product. I've been looking for an EDC light for a long time that fits the bill for everything, and I really think this is it for me. Because even my wife was interested in this. She said she wanted to get one of these for her photography business, and that's pretty impressive. Something like this doesn't just have defensive use. Something this small and light can be used for tons of different things, whether it be working on cars and equipment like I used it for earlier. You can search for stuff in your house. You can use it when you go on walks with your dog at night. Whatever you could think of to use a flashlight for, something this powerful and this tiny would do it better than any flashlight that you're currently using. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.
I'm so dumb.
That is super
Okay.
Then we'll do the Surefire G2X.
Surefire G2X. Wow.
I gotta say, the Olight is actually more bright than all of the lights. Over all the Surefire lights that I have out here, it's more bright than all of them.
And you can put it on your hat.
Yeah, which is extremely impressive.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is where that